Hi guys, my name is Jessica Shobe. I'm the assistant coach for the women's soccer program at STAM. A lot of people have been asking what we do to get our players properly warmed up for practices and games, so we're going to give you an inside peek of the things that we do. Normally we start out with 4 to 6 minutes of either running or something with the ball at our feet to get their legs warmed up before we stretch. So after they've done that, we go into stretching, and the first thing we do is legs apart, left, center, right. And they will go back and forth between their left, their center, and their right. And what this does is warms up their hamstrings, their lower hamstring, their upper hamstring, and probably a little bit of the top calf, depending on how flexible they are. After this, we go into our calf stretch. Everyone stretches their calves the same way. So we do our right foot first. We'll hold this anywhere from about 20 to 30 seconds. And when I say switch, she alternates her feet. 1, 2, 3, and she's on her left calf. We will go through this 2 times each. So go ahead and switch again. And one last switch. So every time they switch, they go 1, 2, 3 with their feet to get to the other leg. Go ahead and stand up, Sabrina. So next we do knee to chest, and they sit into their figure 4. So she goes knee to chest, and then figure 4, and she will do this 2 times each on each leg. Following the knee to chest and the figure 4, we go into our quad stretch. And this is the same thing. This is 2 times each on each leg. You hold for a little bit, maybe shake out your leg after you release your quad. And then following our quad stretch, we go into what's called our speed skater. So she's going to throw a leg behind her, and what she does is she moves her hips around to find the IT band that runs in your quad. So that is what this stretch is for. So after this, she goes 2 times each side, and then immediately following the speed skater, she goes into inside outside to loosen up her hips. Notice that full rotation with her hips. You want to get that groin and your joint nice and loose. So what she does when she does this, she goes 4 times each direction on each side. So it's 8 forwards and backwards total for her right leg, and then for her left leg. After that, she gets her legs wide and goes into a lateral lunge. This is now a static stretch of the groin, which is what we just loosened up. Notice how she pushes her butt back and keeps her knee from going in front of her toe. If you need to, you can pop this toe up if you need more of a stretch, just to focus on that groin. She'll do this 2 times on each side. This is one that you might hold a little longer, just to help prevent any injuries and make sure your groin is loose. After this, what Sabrina will do is 4 jump squats with good squat form. So she makes sure she's light. When she lands on her feet, no huge thuds, and she gets nice and deep on her squats. After this, what she does is a reverse lunge, and she pushes her hips forward, reaches behind her. This stretches your hip flexor right in front of her hip, and she twists over that front leg to help loosen up her spine. You do this twice on each side. Following the reverse lunge with the twist, she does elbow to instep. It's the same elbow to your instep, and then she twists each direction and pulls into a hamstring. This is a complex stretch. What it does is it gets all of your leg muscles, your glutes, your hamstrings. You pull into that hamstring, and it's a nice deep stretch. The twist helps loosen up your spine again. You'll do this 2 times each side, and then after that, you'll get about 1 minute to 2 minutes of free stretch to stretch anything that you might be sore of. So Sabrina, what she's doing right now, more groin. A lot of the time, they'll do some extra glute stretching. So they'll sit on the ground and pull their leg up to get more in their glute. Sometimes you'll see players get on the ground and they do what's called windshield wipers. So maybe you'll demonstrate that for me. This also helps with the spine. So during this 1 to 2 minutes, this is when you take control and you get to stretch whatever you need to.